More details are emerging on how the Caribbean Examination Council CXC intends to administer exams as the region becomes more exposed to intense weather events. The regional body is hoping that the Caribbean will be ready for a full rollout of electronic exams by 2030. However, it comes at a time when at least one regional study is showing that students would like countries to move away from having one final exam. Kelisha Williams has that story.
At the Regional Educational Conference at the Jamaica Pegasus Hotel on Tuesday, Registrar and CEO of CXC, Dr. Wayne Wesley, provided more details on plans by CXC to move to an electronic examination system.
So our examinations will change, will become more interactive. You don't think about this. You don't have to sit down and write an entire paper. If the paper itself can be dynamic to see what is it that you have learned, where your deficiency lie, and then make a determination as to your competence.
Does that mean completely moving away from paper? Is that what you're saying?
No, I mean we have to be cognizant that we are living in a period that climate change is really impacting how we operate, and natural disasters are part of our existence here in the Caribbean, whether it's volcanic eruption, hurricane, earthquake, whatever it is. In those cases where there's a disruption with the technology, you have to be able to respond and still allow for the systems to continue.
This follows a declaration by CXC recently that students were able to sit the January exams digitally for the first time. Dr. Wesley said it laid the foundation for what's to come. However, the regional body has to allow countries to build out their digital infrastructure before there can be a full rollout.
We are using incremental steps. So we're hoping our new 5-year strategic plan, 26 to 2030, is seeking to work in partnership with ministries to have this thing of digital inclusion in our assessment in 2030, but we have started already. So it was strategic for us to use January sitting because all we have is 13 subjects. So students and ministries and everybody will get an opportunity to validate our assessment processes, the efficiency gain, because you don't have to be shipping paper all around.
And it comes at a time when students across the region have raised concerns about how exams are administered. Vice Chancellor of the University of Guyana, Professor Paloma Mohamed Martin, presented the findings of a 2026 survey among students at the University of Guyana on the region's approach to education and preparing students for the labor force.
So what they're basically saying is we want a curricula that helps us to do what we want to do. It's not going to be set. It's going to be flexible. And the core is going to be strong, but it's going to help me to kind of design really what I want to do. So it's a very individualistic thing. That's the first thing. The second thing they're saying is that we don't want these sit-down exams. They don't help us. They stress us out.
And so going forward,
the way in which education had been kind of made like one size fits all is changing, and they're sensing that, and they're speaking about that. And the technologies are likely to help us to individualize education and assessment, but also we also have to be really, really careful that I think we don't exclude people.
Kelisha Williams, TVJ News.